Hello again, Akko here. Welcome to episode 28 of my Feed the Beast Ultimate Let's Play. I want to start with a couple of things from the last episode. I want to say thank you to a comment from Rocket. He had a number after the name, sorry Rocket, it's Rocket something, I forget the number, but yeah, you know you are. Who let me know that my issue with the Enderman spawner was because Endermen are 3 blocks tall, they actually need a block of space above them, so I've just added a jacketed wire above there. And also my maths was wrong, I had to raise the roof by 1 block, so this is 1 block higher than the other ones, and I had to lower the floor by 1 block, so I was 2 blocks out with the distance there. So if you've downloaded the world and you're going to do this, you need to actually add an extra 2 layers in, and that'll sort that out. So that works now. And just for clarity, I'll show you it working. So I'll drop back down here. You may notice I generally leave my jetpack on hover mode most of the time. You can get around that by long fall boots, so you can just drop to the floor and stuff, or my boots have feather fall to do, so I should be alright. I'm used to using it on hover. So they drop down there, die, golem gets the ender pearls, puts them in a chest. So now I've got a massive abundance of ender pearls. I can actually use that more often. Instead of having to flying back up there, all the way back up there, I can just poop back up to my node there. So that's the first thing. And if we're looking there, I left it on for a while, and I've got a good 2,700 nearly ender pearls, so we're good for ender pearls now. I'm just going to throw that back in there for now. So I've got some bits and bobs in my inventory. I'm going to be sorry, I've got a bit of an itchy eye there, I don't know what happened there. What I'm in the process of doing now is just sorting the workshop out a bit. I want to move a few things on. So I've moved the implosion compressor over here, and that's just still running off the low voltage power from the solar panels, but that's going to have to change at some point when the solar panels start getting upgraded. But for now, that works. I still need more import and export buses. Mistakenly, I carried on making this, so I've actually got an empty 64k storage there that I've not put anything into yet, which I can use for farmcraft stuff, I guess, or the in-process store. I've got the organic one, it's a 64k now, but what I did was I used up all my quartz crystal, so I've started a 3rd quarry across over that way, and I should be getting some quartz crystals in again now. Yeah, so I'm up to 9, so I need some more quartz crystals to make the buses. Look at the bus recipe. You see there the quartz crystal goes into this thing, the conversion matrix. I need 2, so I'm going to make a stack of 64 of them, I think, so I've got plenty. Starting moving things around. What I think I'm going to do is put the metal fabricator here, which I was just doing, and I thought I might as well start recording this, because you may want to see what's happening. So is that in the right place? Yeah, that's the right place. Now what I want is my metal fabricator is going to go floating around in the air there, and for now I want that turned off. So I'm just going to turn that off, so that'll fill the power up there. And stop. You see I've changed the orientation of the MFS user yet, and at the minute I'm not connected to the solar panels, so I need to connect that. I'm out of glass fiber cable, and I made quite a lot, so yep, definitely out. So let's make a bit more of that, and let's get 16. Let's get 8 of them. So I need 16 silver and some glass. What glass do I need? Okay, good with that. So that'll get us another 48 of them. Nice and quick. And for now, we can just, so our solar panels are adding to the effort. They can go into there, and then our export bus, if I remember, was on the bottom of this, which is why I placed it one block in the air. I'll just place it like that, and then I can use my wrench to actually make it face the matter fabricator. And I want an import bus on the side there, like so, and then they're going to connect to the network, which will be still over here somewhere. That's good. And then what also I can do is, they're not connected yet, but one of them just to use the ghost, and that can go in there. And the other thing from mistake I made in the last episode, which was kindly pointed out by Gopal, but I had actually realised I'd done it wrong while I was uploading. Well, thank you anyway, Gopal, for pointing it out. I put empty cells in there, and of course the grinder uses water cells. The electrolyzer, this thing here, uses empty cells, and the industrial centrifuge, which we've not made, which I'm probably going to make in a minute, also uses empty cells. But the grinder, as I think I explained, even though I did it wrong, uses water cells or mercury cells. So I've taken the empty cells out of there. That leaves us with another issue. We need to get water cells in there, so we're going to have a stock of water cells that are going to be refilled with water, and we're going to want some way of controlling how many cells we've got at water. Otherwise, say if we just have cells in there, we have a way of filling cells up, which I've got a plan for, then it'll just fill every cell, so then we won't have any empty cells. So there's a thing in applied energetics called a level emitter. There we go. So we're going to make one of them, and I want to see how it works. And what that should do is, it should maintain a level of, say, I can make it so there's always 16 water cells in here, and whenever a water cell gets taken, so whenever something uses a water cell, it'll pull a water cell from the system into the machine, so it'll drop the level of the water cells in there. And because the level emitter detects that, it should be able to turn on the machine I'm going to use to make the water cells, or fill the water cells, liquid transporter, because that's got red power control. So I should be able to maintain a stock of the right amount of water cells with that. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use a liquid transporter. That's going to take in empty cells. I'm going to have a liquid transporter feeding it with water. That's the kind of the plan. I'm going to have to do a little bit of working out off camera to make sure I've got that right. But that's kind of the plan. For now though, we'll just organise a bit of a move here, so I can fill that bit of floor. Let's just get a bit of black cyclorian brick. So that's my liquid void there. I've just been sorting out the quarry, so I'll put that back, and I can put that bucket back. And for now I can put my beehives back. Not done much more with bees. As I mentioned last episode, I got SimCity. I was going to do a little video series on it, but I don't think the way I play SimCity would be entertaining, to be honest. I've watched Sips play it, and it is entertaining. And I've watched a couple of others play that are mildly entertaining, but a little bit dull, I think. And I recorded a bit, and watching myself play was extraordinarily dull. I'm very OCD and have to get everything right, and so I've been playing quite a lot of that, so I'm a little bit tired. And I may do a video at some point. I've got a nice university city. I've got a lot of scrap for recycling going on, making processes. I'm trying to upgrade so I can make TVs and stuff. I'm having quite a lot of fun with it. Right, so what we're going to do here, I made an extra machine. I made a rotary macerator, which was the one advanced machine was missing. Quick look at the recipe of that. Is advanced machine block and refined iron. I run a macerator. A macerator, I used a pulsating chip there, some diamonds, so on. So that's pretty straightforward. So the way we're going to do this is our machines. Oh, And there goes the rotary macerator, because I've made some transformer upgrades for it and I forgot to break the wire before I fastened it up. So it looks like I'm going to make another rotary macerator. And seeing as I'm recording, screw it, I'll do it on camera. So the amount of times I've done that, and I'm really aware of how that happens, and yet I still cock it up sometimes. Awesome. I wanted 2 of them. With some more carbon plates. So real quickly, let's get some coal pulverising. I could have been macerating this coal if I wasn't an idiot. And so right, was it? What did I say? It was one of them. Full setting chipset. It was 4 flint, 3 diamonds, wasn't it? Yeah. So wasted 3 diamonds and 4 flint. There's our macerator, and now we need carbon plates, which is what I put the coal in there for. We need coal dust, 16 coal dust. Now look, this coal dust into carbon fibres is probably one of the first things I'm going to set up a ME crafting thing for when I get my head around that, which is pretty close. We're getting pretty close to being able to do that. I should be doing that pretty soon. I've got my storage sorted now. I've got plenty of 64k storages, so I can store pretty much every block on the map probably, because to store a ridiculous amount of resource. If you look, I mean, if you look in there, I've got that one's up to 22. That one's up to 9, only 9. That's the ingots one. That one's up to 64. Sorry, I mean that one's up to 21. So that's a random one. So let's have a quick look in there. We can put that in the chest and you can see what's in there. So that's up to 21. So there must be quite a lot of stuff in there. It's got nearly 3,000 cobble in it. 3,000 green, 3,000 blue, 2,000 red. So it's got quite a lot of stuff in there, and it's still only at 22, 21. Quite a bit of the bytes is taken up by each different material. Takes a little chunk, I think. So yeah, I've got a massive amount of storage, so I don't have to worry about that at all. So I can start using the quartz crystals I get for actually upgrading the system now, so I can start adding crafting, automatic crafting, which is pretty quite a lot to it actually, the automatic crafting. So I don't want to connect there, I want to connect there. So that's disconnected now, that's just an empty wire. So we're safe. We can put our 2 upgrades in, and then because we're going to put some more bits of kit down here, I'm not actually going to put the wire back yet. I'm going to do that at the end. But each one of these is going to want an import bus and an export bus on it, and I said I've got no export buses at the minute. I think I've got a few import buses left, so we can get the spacing correct. I've got a couple. That's okay. So now we can move these along. Now the way I'm going to do this is the ME network's going to go along here, so this will be getting moved up a bit, and all the IC2 stuff's going to go along here in a big row. So macerator, and then I think next to that we'll have the extractor. Let's get rid of that. Let's make sure there's nothing in there. Nothing in there apart from the transformer upgrade. Now you generally have to click a set. Oh, son of a bitch! Should have blown my electrolyzer up as well. How the fuck did that happen? Well, that shouldn't have blown up. If anyone knows why that blew up, answer on a postcard, please. No idea where that blew up, but I need to make another electrolyzer now. I'll do that off camera. You've seen me make one of them before. I'm making a cock of this, aren't I? So I broke the oh shit. The compressor's gone and the electrolyzer's gone. Well, son of a bitch. Got 2 of them in there. I've got 2 for the... I lost the transformer upgrade as well. I don't get why that happened. That's still putting medium through. Oh well, I am confused. I need to make some more stuff. And so I need a compressor, electrolyzer and a centrifuge. I'm going to cut the camera, I'm going to get the bits ready. I'll make the compressor. I've made an electrolyzer on camera when we was making the grinder, so I won't do that. But I'll make a industrial centrifuge as well, so I'll get this. And I'm back again, and I'll try and not blow any more things up. Moved a couple more things. I've remade the compressor, and it's got a couple of upgrades in. Extractor's got a couple in. The rotary macerator's got a couple in, so we're good there. And moved the recycler across, and that's got 2 in as well. So all these can take 512. So these can be powered straight from there when I reconnect. I'm not going to reconnect just yet. Next thing is we're going to make an industrial centrifuge. Now this thing actually only takes 32, I believe. Yeah, 32 there. Look, so the electrolyzer that takes 128, as does the induction furnace. So our next 2 bits of machines in there are going to be 1, 2 are going to be the induction furnace and the electrolyzer. So the medium voltage transformer is going to go just here when I'm ready to do that. I'm not quite ready yet. Should be doing that in just a second. I was going to make the industrial centrifuge. I wanted to show you how I'm going to make it. Now, if you look at this recipe, I'm going to use the aluminium. I'm going to use the pulsating chipsets. And I'm going to use the steel machine hulls. Now, I don't believe I showed you making them when I made some before. I have made some before, but there we go, steel machine hull. So you just steel around machine parts. Machine parts, you've got a couple of options. Again, you can use the chipsets. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just making some machine parts. That makes 12, does it? Okay. I thought I saw 16 there, so does... Where are you gone? Where have you gone? Let's have a look at that. Does it make 16 if you use refined iron? It does. Okay, I'll use refined iron then. I'd rather have 16 than 12. So they can go back. 4 of them instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess there's 16 of them. And we're going to want 2. Yep, we want 2 of these, so that'll actually give me 4 there, but I'll just make 2 for now. 1, 2. We can put the rest back. Put them in there. So what else do we need? Industrial. There it is again. The 2 of them. We need an extractor. Some advanced circuits. Okay, so let's make another extractor. So we need, for extractor, you need a machine block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 4 tree taps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20 bits of wood. Let's get them tree taps made first. In fact, let's get the machine block out of the way. And I can't count. It's 25 bits of wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in the right place. No, and it was 20. I still can't count. I'm doing it all wrong today. Doing it all wrong. That's what you get for playing 16 hours of Sim City straight yesterday. That's my excuse anyway. So I can put these together now. Like so. That gets me an extractor. From the right later, add steel machine hulls either side. Add 4 aluminium. And did it have 2 pulsating chipsets then? Or do I need to check again? Let's scramble. Let's go with that. There we go, industrial centrifuge. Okay. So we've got our electrolyzer, got our centrifuge. We've got any more quartz crystals yet? We've got 19. Okay. Let's take 16 of them. Let's make some of these conversion matrices. Matrices, that'll do. and it's the export bus we need a few more of, but it's all the same. Conversion matrix, so I can make 8, 16, 32 and 8 of them. Okay, I've got some of them in here, I think. I've got plenty. 8 of them and 16 of them and 32 of them. So that gets us 8 of them. Now how many do we actually need? We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exports, and we need some more still because we need more imports still, but let's do 6 exports. So all 8 want to be turned into these, of course, so for that we need some of them, some of that, and some glass down there. That makes it into ME interfaces, and then pistons. Okay, just double check that the export is not the sticky, of course. Now, pistons we've got. Iron we've got. And ME cable we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll make a couple of the sticky ones. Grab 2 of them. And I'll just use my little crafting square up here to turn them pistons sticky. We've got 2 import buses. We'll put our export buses there, there, there. And it's time to brick this one now, so it's going to be extra careful. Brick that first. Get our ME transformer, MV transformer. Is there anything in there? No, no. That can be fed stuff from the quarry. So I'm just going to turn the quarry off for now. It's the easiest way of doing it. Something I've not done yet, which I need to add, is an automatic cut-off for the quarry. I'm going to do this. Let's just put a... let's put the lever on there. We'll set that to enable low. We'll turn that on. That should have cut the power. Our quarry should stop after a little while. They have a little bit of an internal buffer, the quarries, so that'll keep pulling things for a little while. Just throw that cobble in there as well, and then you should see this stop. Okay, it looks like it stopped, so we're good to take this off now, so we can get rid of that. And we're going to have to, before I turn the quarry back on, I'm going to have to change a few things about in there. But what we can do now, once this is set up, is these ores, these things that are going to the, this will go into the induction furnace, and these will go into the thermal expansion stuff. They can actually just go with everything else straight into the white, straight into the ME network, and then they can get sorted in there using the buses, which is quite nice. They do have a limited amount, they can only have 8 things. So we may have to have a second induction furnace at some point. We'll see, we'll see. I could always, I believe, use these things, the interfaces, and what the shit's that about? They must have gone in there when I had no available storage for them. Oops. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I've got no power in my terminal, of course. Let's just break the induction furnace, and then we can power the ME network back up. So that's why they were stuck in there, because I cut the power and they had nowhere else to go. That'll be back on now, so they can go back where they should be. Is that everything? Aluminium. There we go, that's good. So I'll put our MV transformer down. Yep. So next to go down induction furnace. You can go there. And he's going to want export bus on top. Import bus on the side. And then last in this big row of stuff. And it's turned out quite neat. Is going to be the industrial electrolyzer. Now at some point I'll probably expand these so that I've got multiple of these electrolyzers and multiple of the centrifuges. They're pretty slow, so you do actually need more than one. Well, I believe you need more than one. On my other server I've got 2 banks of 4, but I was in the process of moving to a bigger place on the other server. I was going to go with 2 banks of 8, that was going to be the plan. But there we go, so a big row of machines. They're all powered. We've all got the right voltage going in. We'll double check so I had enough blowing things up to date. So that's all good. So now if we connect this, it's either going to blow up or everything's going to get a little yellow symbol there. And that's all good. That of course doesn't have one. Yeah, of course that is going to need an extra import bus underneath for which I ain't got. Okay, that's going to need an extra import bus underneath for the empty cells. So that needs empty cells, of course. And the other thing that this is going to need is it has different amounts of stuff going into it. So I'm going to see if using an export bus you can put in how many of an item goes in. I don't think you can. No, for example, what I'm getting at here is let's look at a industrial electrolyzer. Let's look at the recipes. That's not correct. Let's do it this way. Bauxite dust. And then look what that goes into. That's what I mean. Bauxite dust, it takes 12 at a time, so you need multiples of 12 in there, otherwise things are going to jam up. So I may need one of them interfaces for that, actually. If I can. I have to see how these things work. Export config, can I actually configure it so it only puts 12 at a time in? I probably can. So I may have to have a ME interface on top of there. So for now, I'm going to manually put things into there. But what I can do is I can put the export bus. And of course I said input bus, but I meant export bus down there, didn't I? I can put that to put the empty water cells in. So let's get one empty empty cell, not empty water cell. Christ. Let's put that there. Don't know why I did it in my bar. That's ghosted into there now, so that'll put empty cells into there. Export bus, correct. Import bus, yeah. Import. Export. I think these are all correct. So now it's just a case of specifying what goes into which and connecting this up to that. I'll bring this down a layer, a level even. And see how the best way of connecting this up is. Oops. I'm going to have to break in a minute just to reply to Skype. So they connect like so. and then we're going to go around the back of there, and then come back into there again. And I'm going to shift connect these, because otherwise they're just it opens up the inside of the thing. I can put that like that for now, and then I'll probably put one of my ME interfaces on there, and I can go there. Excellent. Actually don't want to cover that up, do I? I need access to that full browser for now. So there we go, we've got a kind of tidy looking system there. That once I set out the parameters of what goes into it, should work. This is connected back up. Yep, I can move this further down this way now though. So let's do that, and then that'll be the end of it for this episode, I think. So I'm probably running long, and I've made enough mistakes for one day. Don't want you guys thinking I'm a complete chump. So let's move our controller down first. My controller can sit there. I should have one more gap. Let's have it a bit further spaced out. Let's have it there. And that means that this wire can go, because you only need to attach power to the controller. And then let's move these down in 10, so that's all disconnected. Let's put this in the right order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Brick that, and brick that. Put that bit of cable up before it goes missing. So there's our drive. There's our chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there was at the bottom 5, 6. And then our crafting terminal, our interface. And double check what that's set to ME in, of course it is. I'll break that with the Omni wrench. I've got a little bit of cable back and fill up that hole. ME crafting terminal. And ME interface. And I actually think I'll put that underneath. Put the ME interface there, and I'm going to put the item tesseracts there. And ME in. So that should all be working again. And it's a little bit tidier. Right, excellent. So I'm going to do a bit of fiddling around off camera, and I'll show you next time what I put into each one, and I'll start getting things fed into the grinder as well, so you should start seeing some tiny dusts. And just before I go, just connect that back up. So of course connect that up. How you know connect? So I can get rid of that one. There we go, one connected system. Let's see how much power we're drawing now. Up to 45 units. And the only thing we have to add in still is the industrial centrifuge, which needs connected via a LV transformer. So I'll squeeze that in somewhere. I may actually... That's actually a good idea. Let's put that on there. If you click this with a wrench, it brings a red dot to the top. Is it? Right click, I mean, sorry. Brings a red dot to the top. If you shift right click it, it puts a red dot to the bottom. So that's how you, if you want to connect things so that you're not actually touching, if that makes sense, you do it that way. So now that red dot's to the bottom, so that's putting low voltage out of there. And we can put our industrial centrifuge. So this is going to need 3 inputs again. It's going to need cells from the bottom, items from the top, output to the side. Excellent. So that's a bit messy, but we can put that there. Yeah, it looks kind of alright. Put an export bus there for the empty cells. Which I've got one in my inventory still, so that can go in for that to move stacks. Get in there, get in there. Excellent. So thank you very much for watching. I hope it was entertaining. At least you saw me break some stuff, which is not quite dying, but it's dying a little bit, I suppose. And I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.